Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mac.
So, I am rife with anxiety. I'm in the throes of fall allergies.
Oh,
but
it's terrible.
I'm not done.
Okay.
But I'm ultimately hopeful and excited for the fall in the future. So I feel like it's a perfect time to talk about back to school.
Back to school. Oh,
because
I have nobody that's
how
going
I
back
felt.
to school. Thank you so much.
Well, how many years has it been that you've had nobody going back to school? Because it's been a few.
It has, but I remember just all the crying I did.
All the crying.
Yes. All the tears. Not from the kids, but from me.
I was going to say, with the exception of one of your children, like, we were fairly, like, yep, we go to school and we go to our classroom and, like,
Yeah.
bye.
Yeah.
And so, back to school was hard on your heart, Mom.
It was. I just loved having you guys home so much that just the first day of school was just real hard. Dad had to take the day off work because it was emotional for me.
Because Mom could not drive the first day of school. She had a hard time seeing us off to the bus by herself.
Yeah, or taking you to your classrooms, and there was one year that I remember, like, you guys were in the gym. I've told this story so many times, but we were in the gym and they announce your name and then you go to your classroom, but the parents can go to the classroom with the younger ones first. And so the youngest of you guys got called to go to her classroom. And so I took her down to the classroom. Dad stayed in the gym with you guys. And I came back and I was such a mess. And I just remember Dad just, like, not even turning his head or acknowledging that I was standing there. Just, like, you know how someone talks through the side of their mouth? Like, yeah, well, that's what he did. He was like, wait for me outside.
Well, okay, so the way you've just told this story paints Dad in a fairly bad light.
Oh, no, and I didn't mean it to be that way. It was just that I was being embarrassing.
It wasn't like a wait in the car or else.
No. Just, like, do us all a favor and wait for me outside.
Yeah. Was that her first year of school? Like, was that why you were so emotional?
No.
Or was it just one year it just hit you in a weird way?
Yeah, it just hit me. I think I think it was probably grade 1 where it was full year of school.
Oh, like full days too.
Yeah.
So here in Alberta, a lot of times kindergarten programs will either be half days or like certain days of the week, so not a full-time school program.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Mom had a hard time. And you would think, like, after elementary school, it would be different, but she continued to cry every first day of school, junior high, high school. I think even the couple times, because I wasn't always home for the summer in university, but the times I was home for the summer and going away to university, even, you cried.
Yeah, I just loved having you guys around. I just enjoyed, I loved summer for that reason. Everybody was around and just really enjoyed it. So it was sad that you guys were going off to school and we weren't just spending our days all hanging out. And so, yeah, it was just very emotional. And I'm getting emotional thinking about it now.
So I, on the other hand, really loved school.
Yes.
I love summertime, don't get me wrong, I love summertime, but I loved school. I loved a routine. I love stationery, so getting new stationery at the beginning of school.
True.
You know, learning new things. I remember, like, being like, man, maybe this is the year where, like, my desk won't have to touch anybody else's desk.
All the things that you could dream of. This is the year I'll be treated
like a grown-up with my own proper workspace, and I won't have to be in a desk group with people or I won't have to have someone touching my desk, which is hilarious because even in university, you're sitting at tables with people, so you never have your own workspace.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I loved school. I'm like, still am a very routine.
Yeah, I'm very
person.
routine oriented too.
So having the like, okay, I get up at this time and I eat breakfast at this time and go get on the bus at this time and la la la. Like for the most part, I really, really love school.
Yeah.
So back to school for me was always like a fresh start. Like I feel like even now as someone who like, if I'm going to make like a New Year's resolution, I don't make it in January. I make it at the end of summer.
Yeah. And I tend to be the same way. It's like, okay, what do I want to change up? And I would make those changes in September. But I do have to say that with you guys starting school, I did have to tell you guys ahead of time, listen, mommy's going to cry, but it's not because she doesn't want you to go to school. Because I wanted you to be excited about going to school. So if you saw me crying, then it wouldn't be exciting for you to still go to school. So I had to explain to you that I'm just going to cry anyways, but it's not because I don't want you to go to school.
So what did you like about like the back to school season then?
I liked routine. I liked the change of the season where, you know, we put the old away and we take out the new because, you know, there was always new clothes involved and whatnot. So I really enjoyed that. And then, you know, you got to anticipate, you know, Thanksgiving and Christmas and all those things coming up.
I really like fall as a season too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's not, you don't get the heat that you get with summer, but like, it's crisp out.
Yeah.
You get to wear jackets and boots, which I enjoy.
Yeah, I don't like snow, but I do like the leaves. I love having the leaves change color and whatnot. So I do really enjoy that part of the season too.
I'll tell you what I hate. What I hate about fall, though, Mom.
What?
I think you know. As soon as I say it, you're gonna get annoyed with me.
Really? What could it be?
I hate, double hate, loathe entirely, corn mazes.
Oh, right. Oh, yes.
That's the worst part of fall is corn mazes.
Yeah, for
corn
you.
mazes. Whoever invented corn mazes is a monster. I'll just say it.
But like every youth group and event planner for youth will plan a corn maze.
And that was a problem. I hated them so much. And that was always like the first like youth group event of the year was, hey guys, we're going to go to the corn maze. So
Mackenzie's frozen.
Absolutely.
So I don't know if I'm frozen on her end, but she's frozen on my end. So there's that.
And while openly, like, and you know when you first meet someone new and they don't
she
know
really
you that
loathes
well and they propose like a group activity,
corn mazes, but I think
just,
she
like,
likes the excitement
I'm gonna get to know this person.
Of
like
going on a corn maze because she hates it so much. Hello.
Which is not a movie I would watch or enjoy because I was trying to make new friends and that's what those people were doing. So I suffered through Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Mom does not know that her mic is muted, but it definitely is muted.
What? How do you know that it's muted? I just came back.
It's still muted. Hold on. I gotta send her an invitation to ask her to unmute her mic.
Okay, am I unmuted?
Yes, you're unmuted.
Good golly.
So, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Like when you're trying to meet new people and it's like, this activity I wouldn't normally do with people, but I'm trying to make friends or I'm new with this friend group and I'm just going to go to show them that I'm thankful that they're trying to include me as a new member of whatever group.
Right.
I will outright be like, I am not going to a corn maze. I hope you have fun. I hope you have a great time, but corn mazes are trash and they don't deserve to exist.
Well, what don't you like about them?
I don't like the idea of intentionally getting lost.
Okay. But I don't think that's the intention. I think the intention is that you're going to come out the other end, right?
In a maze though, Mom. In a maze that you can't, here's the problem. You can't see, right? So when you do a maze on paper, you can see where you're trying to end up and you can, make better executive decisions versus when you are in a corn maze, you can't see. So eventually you're just going to take a wrong turn because you can't make a better decision than taking a wrong turn.
Okay, but don't you get a map when you go into the corn maze?
No, I've never got a map.
I think you're supposed to get a map.
I think you're supposed to just wander around until you stumble out the other side of the corn maze.
Oh.
If I had a map to a corn maze, sure, I'll go to a corn maze. It might not be an enjoyable activity, but it'd still be less bad. We're going to switch to a phone
Probably
call.
not going to sound very good in a podcast with all of a sudden I'm dropping out of the conversation altogether. And it's not just, hey, Mac, it's, hey, Mom, and hey, Mac. Hey, Mom, hey, Mac. Not, hey, Mom, or just, hey, Mac.
Such is life.
Mac just chatted with herself.
Mom has left me on the Zoom call, and now we gotta switch to a phone call. Just the way it is sometimes. Hey, stand by, everyone.
Chatting over there with her own little lonesome self. Well, I'm lonesome. She has a dog. I'm just waiting for her to call.
Hey,
Maybe
Siri.
I should call her.
Call Mom.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta find my phone. Here's my phone. It's ringing. Hello. It is me.
Okay, so back to my core maze momentum issue. Okay, so where did you leave off, Mom?
I left off.
Let's just start from the beginning, why I don't like core
Okay.
mazes.
Yeah, let's do that.
You are intentionally getting lost. Like, there's no way to make good decisions in a corn maze because you can't see where you're going. If you have a paper maze that you're doing, you can see like, oh, there's a dead end over there, and you don't have to draw that line with your pencil. But in a corn maze, eventually at some point, you end up making wrong turns simply because you don't have the information to make good decisions.
Okay.
So that's number
Yeah,
one.
but that's what I'm saying. I think that some corn mazes actually give you maps.
Well, then
So
I've never had that
okay,
happen.
but I could be wrong. But anyways, I've only been to a corn maze once, and because my allergies were so bad, I've never been back. So number 2.
Okay, so I've gone to a corn maze every fall from junior high through high school. So I've been at least 6 times, sometimes twice in a year. Second thing, it gets dark while you're out there. So you're actually losing visibility as you're walking through this corn maze. And then you're in a big group of people because you never just go to a corn maze by yourself, obviously. That would be sad. And it's always like, I think we already went this way. No, we didn't go this way. Hey guys, can you hurry up? Like, I am a weird sort of introvert where I have fun until I all of a sudden do not. Like, I have no warning that I'm getting tired of socializing. I'm just all of a sudden tired of socializing. I hit a wall and I do not want to do it anymore.
Right.
Okay, so what that means is that you're now stuck in a maze where you're lost with people who you don't want to be with anymore, and there is no way for you to tap out.
Probably came in on a bus.
Yeah, came in on a bus. You can't even go hide in the bathroom for a bit and just like chill out. So then you're lost, you're with people who now you hate because you don't want to spend time with them anymore. And then on top of that, there's always people that are hiding in the corn maze to jump out and scare you, even though the rules of the corn maze are like, hey guys, don't trample the corn. You'll ruin the maze if you trample the corn. Don't jump out and scare people. People don't like that. People do it anyway.
Oh, so that's a rule? That's a rule?
And some of them there are, some of them that I've been to. Because think about it, if everyone does that by the end of corn maze season, the maze is ruined because everyone's like trampling the corn to hide in between the corn stalks.
Yeah. Okay.
And then my final one, I will put forth as anecdotal evidence. And I understand that this is not true of all corn mazes and that I should not let my past trauma dictate my future. But when we first moved to this place, Mom, when I was in high school, someone that I knew from camp invited me to a youth group that I had never been to before to go to a corn maze, and then they never showed up.
Oh, yeah.
And that was pre-cell phones. That was pre-being able to call somebody and be like, hey, Mom, listen, this person that invited me to this thing didn't show up, so now I'm just with a big old group of strangers, and I wish I wasn't here.
Yeah, okay.
So that time, I hit the wall before I even entered the corn maze.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's all. That's terrible that happened to you.
Thank you.
But I'm wondering if you and I decided that we're going to go to a corn maze, if it would just give you a good memory.
Mom, you would probably die from your allergies at a corn maze. So it wouldn't give me a good memory, first of all. Second of all, I have already dedicated too much of my time and energy combating corn mazes.
Okay.
So, for example, every few months, I tweet something about how corn mazes are trash and to never let your guard down and go to a corn maze. I have semi-annual jingles that I write about the evils of corn mazes.
So you just really, really hate corn mazes.
I am anti-corn maze.
Okay.
If I ever become a politician, which I won't, but if I ever did and someone like did a deep dive into my backstory, they would come up with a few things. But most importantly, like if you were going to run like a smear campaign, it'd be like, this woman hates corn mazes.
Okay.
And I do, and I'm not sorry about it, and I'm not even trying to hide it. I hate corn mazes. You know what we can use corn for? So many good things. Popcorn, corn on the cob, other types of corn, driving past and looking like, oh wow, those Those corn stalks are really tall. Holy. The settings of horror films. And you know what we shouldn't use them for? Mazes. And that's what I hate about fall.
Okay. Is that the only thing you hate about fall? Just the corn mazes?
I like most other things. I like wearing sweaters. I like jackets. I like tall boots. I like hot drinks.
Yes.
Apple cider. Pumpkin spice latte.
Okay.
Coffee.
Hot chocolate.
I like Thanksgiving. Yeah, fall is really nice. And yeah, I have allergies year round. So yeah, I sound like I've been punched in the sinuses by, I don't know, an army of evil baby corn that was birthed from a corn maze. But this is kind of a year-round issue for me, so I'm not going to take that out on fall personally. And you know what else I love about fall, Mom?
What?
As of not this recording, but when this episode is released, my new book will be fully out.
Yes! I'm so excited.
It's called When Death Runs in the Family. It's about Death's illegitimate love child and how she decides to overthrow the underworld. It's a comedy. It's really fun. I'm really happy to share it with you guys. And now it's like fully out. The pre-orders will have shipped this morning as of like September 7th when this is getting released. Or no, September 6th.
Oh.
When's the Monday?
It's real soon, Mac.
Yeah, the books get shipped after the Labor Day weekend. So this will come out the Labor Day Monday, and then the books will get shipped on the 7th. So actually, tomorrow my book is out.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
So I was originally going to be the Monday because I really love Labor Day, but I felt like that was a weird gray area.
For what?
For like, well, Labor Day is supposed to be like you take time off work and blah, 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 and I just didn't want to really detract from that.
Oh, okay, I get it. Sorry, I totally was not connecting the dots.
So, September 7th. So, my book is actually coming out tomorrow. You can still pre-order it as of right now, then, while you're listening to this podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited. And I think that is the optimistic note that we'll leave this otherwise kind of sad episode on.
Well, I want to know what other people think about corn mazes. Like, I'm sure there's people out there that really enjoy them and that they probably get groups of people and it's more fun or...
No, you're not listening. It's less fun with groups of people. Less fun.
Well, for you.
For everyone.
But there's
Listen, dear sweet internet friends, I'm not going to entertain the idea that corn mazes are fun. You want to go on a wagon ride? Fill your boots. You want to bob for apples? Go to a carnival? Gross, but okay.
But I will entertain the thought that corn mazes are fun.
Unsubscribe. Unfollow. No corn mazes here.
No. I want to know. I want to hear from the listeners if they like corn mazes and why. Because I need a bigger worldview, I think.
If you wanna contact us, we're at heymomheymac.com. or at heymomheymac across all social media, or you can write into us at heymomheymac@gmail.com, but not if you're going to talk to us about the benefits of corn mazes. No, I won't even screenshot those comments and send them to Mom. Deleted, reported, done.
I will entertain the comments of whether they like corn mazes or not. Send it to me. Just address it to me. Anyways, that's Mom with an O and Mac with a ZK. Bye, Mac.
Bye, Mom.